Ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
just before the game, the championship ring is distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, it's the NBA. It doesn't get any better than this. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
Well, last year's season series between them was a battle of 2 of the NBA's mid-level teams, and they didn't get the better of them.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana. Down low, Weston Hibbert. Rodney Stuckey out there with Andre Miller, and it's George in at the small forward position. Stuckey can't get it to go. These guys were a tough opponent for them last year, Clark, like Steve was just saying.
Yeah, when you're so evenly matched with the team, Kevin, it doesn't make you feel that good to have dropped most of your games against them because you feel like you should at least win some of the games you play against this team.
Shot denied. And here they come. He lobs it up, and then Gordon with the dunk.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Miller kicks to George. Shot from 12. Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Pass to Harris. Dishes to Oladipo. Off target from outside. The Pacers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And George kicks to Miller. Back to George. Hibbert with a screen on Harris. The shot misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
And that one's good.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Houston.
They wanted it more, Kevin. Simple as that. Looking at their second chance buckets especially, I mean, that's where it really shows up. Second chance points. They didn't play a whole lot of up and back. It was basically a half-court game. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing board, and then they converted the times they missed.
Yeah, I agree with you, Clark. It was all about effort, and all that work on the glass was the difference.
Here's Miller. Magic knocking down the tray. Outside, George. Picked by West. And George, here we go. Back to Miller. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Miller's got 5 points so far.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Magic shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Well, and they were 74% free throw shooting as a team last year, so those numbers could come up.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Well, free throws good for money. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Tipped away. It's taken away by Stuckey. And here we go with Miller running up the court. And stolen by Harris. Here's Money. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Pacers trail by 4. Miller outside from 12 feet out. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now the dish to Hibbert. Stuckey up top, guarded by Oladipo. George double teamed. He kicks to Miller. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3, and the shot is good from Stuckey. Stuckey's got his first 3 points of the game.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot.
Oladipo, the pass to Money. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And now look at Victor Oladipo here. How he performed last season. He was 10th in field goal percentage. And with that smooth stroke of his, he also climbed all the way into the top 15 in terms of three-point shooting accuracy.
And Steve, as for his top 10 field goal percentage ranking, I mean, you don't get to be such an accurate shooter unless you're a smart shooter. Sounds like you, partner. You never saw this guy force a shot.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks to Gordon. Here's Money. 38 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
Now Miller after the missed 3 from Money. Hibbert with a screen for Stuckey. Again, Indiana.
That was Roy Hibbert getting in the way of the defense there.
Orlando trailing here. The feed to Oladipo. Over to the wing. Harris passes to Money. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Pacers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. George with the bucket.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets the close. And, of course, Aaron Gordon. He's doing even better. Also, someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league.
You know, everyone on that list had a great season, an outstanding season, and had a few things been different, their order on the list could have been reversed. I mean, a trade happens or doesn't happen, maybe an injury to a key player. Any of that could have affected where these guys ended up on the list.
And here's Miller after the 3 moments ago from Money. Hibbert with a screen on Oladipo. George with the ball. Now defended by Money. Stuckey. Here's Money. He has 7. The pass to Lowe. And stolen by Hibbert. Feeds it to West. And it's George finishing it off.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
And he hits again from deep. 3 more points for Money. Money's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Magic. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston.
And don't forget about the incredible rebounding night for him, too. I mean, just devouring the glass all game long. And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
For Orlando, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. Passes it to Money. From deep. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. The Pacers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. George sets a screen for Miller. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ballgame. We'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Magic. Then for the Pacers, Mahimi's checked in for Hibbert. Scola comes in for West. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Paul George.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Now here is Miller. He has 7. He dishes it to Stuckey. And it's Miller penetrating. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
So for the Magic, Harkless comes in for Gordon, and it's Fredette in for Oladipo. Now here's Stuckey. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Stuckey left side. Rejected by Harris. Now here is Fredette. Covered by Barnes. Fredette gets the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Orlando.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, and a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And he gets it to go. Miller's got 11 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Here's Money. He's got 10. Harris. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Tobias Harris.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Miller with the ball. He's got 11. Pass to Stuckey. Fredette comes with the double team. Nobody near Barnes. Off target from three-point range. Harkless the pass to Money. Down low. It's tipped. Now the Pacers moving it up. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. Here are the Magic now. He feeds it to Fredette. And the shot is good.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
Now, here is Miller. Stuckey dishes to Miller. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Stuckey. He's guarded closely. Mahimi kicks to Miller. A three-pointer, no good.
Steve, they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, it's impressive, too. Clark's already gotten him a +5 margin in the rebound column. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. Taking a look here at some numbers for Rodney Stuckey. Last season's stats for him, he averaged 11 a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just a great player to have in your arsenal for giving your starters some rest.
Steve, I agree with you. Not many teams can bring a shooter like him off the bench.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Now Miller. He's got 11. Dishes it to Stuckey. Back to Miller. 6 to shoot. Barnes passes to Miller. An easy 2 points on the layup. Miller's got 13.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Orlando leading by 3. They set the pick.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? First in opponent field goal shooting. Second in opponent points per game. And they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
Now here's Stuckey. 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Again, Indiana.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Here's Money, covered by Miller. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
Tell you what, if their success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator. Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the Magic pick up 2, Miller sets a screen for Barnes. Jumper off the screen. Stuckey can't get it to go.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
Miller with a wide open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Magic, up by 7. 2K.
Next Wednesday, November 4th, Victor Oladipo and the Orlando Magic take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And Tobias Harris is checked in for Maurice Harkless. Victor Oladipo comes in for Fournier. And Money subbed in for Payton. Indiana also making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Scola comes in for Barnes. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. On the court for Indiana, Scola plays the 4 with Hibbert at the 5. Miller is out there with Paul George. And it's Mbah a Moute in at the 3 spot. Orlando leading by 11. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Nets got down to business. He ended up with 38 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
But let's just say he was really good.
How about the game for Miller? He's got 14 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Here's money. Again, the Magic score.
Look out, guys. I mean, I think there's a lot more where that came from. When he gets it going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Miller dishes to Scola. He kicks it to Mbamute. Here's Hibbert. Misses from close range.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now, here is Miller. He's tightly guarded. That doesn't go either for Hibbert.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Outside Gordon. The pass to Money. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Harris outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Scola kicks to Miller. The dish to Mbamute. And he gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Money. Scola with the rebound.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup lines.
Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Money. Miller, the pass to Hibbert. Kicks it to Mbamute. 6 on the shot clock. Harris on the double team. Mbamute with it. Picked up by Harris. And the Pacers with possession here. Magic leading by 11. Here's Money. It's rebounded by Indiana. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here they go. And the dunk by Scola.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's Mbamute. The feed now to Miller. Here's Mbamute. Shot clock at 6. And it's Miller penetrating. It's blocked. Pushing it up. Tries it from 9. And it falls over the rim and in. That's 10 points for Victor Oladipo. 1:11 left now here in the second. Miller outside. Harris against Mbamute. Hibbert with a screen for Miller. 6 on the shot clock. That's good.
Tell you what, despite that hot start from long range, they've really gotten away from the three-point shot now.
And I know that's sacrilegious to you, Steve. I mean, being a shooter and all in your past, you figure you should be firing away from out there at all times. But the mid-range game and in-between game served me quite well. But that hasn't been the best meal ticket for them here in the second half. You got to go with what you do best.
Feeds it to Mbamute. Miller outside. Pulls up. Miller with another miss. Magic leading by 11. Paul George with the steal. Left side, Miller. Passes to Hibbert. It's Miller on the wing. The 17-footer. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Magic lead.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. Our three-point shooting was a highlight, though, and that should open things up for us inside the second half. They've got no choice but to come out a little higher on us on the perimeter. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebounding slow down our transition game. Let's still be quick to get out on the break. These guys did not see this coming, but...
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast.
Check out the game for money. He's got 21 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, maybe. And the way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night.
At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. And there's Money. And there's Gordon. And it's Low in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. The Magic have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Aaron Gordon.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Pacers trail by 14. Miller outside. He dishes it to Stuckey. Pass to Hibbert. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Gordon dishes to Harris. Soft touch off the glass. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How about the delivery in the lane? Just perfectly done.
Miller outside. That one goes. Count it. Miller's got 19 points. So it's Orlando now. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Yeah, you know the fans out in Memphis really hoping their team can win that one.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
West a screen on Harris. And George kicks it to West. Indiana moving it around. And then Hibbert with the dunk. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
And it's rejected. Now, here is Miller. He's got 19. Hibbert in the high post. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Money passes to Low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Miller with the ball. Hibbert at the elbow. Stuckey drives inside. There's the bucket. Good. Stuckey's got 14.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Harris outside. He feeds it to Oladipo. Harris outside. Oladipo, the pass to Money. Shot clock at 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Great D that time from Hibbert.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Miller dishes to Hibbert. And George kicks to Hibbert. Pass to Miller. It's stolen by Oladipo. The pass to Low. Here's Money, covered by Hibbert. Here's Money. Here's Oladipo. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second-chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And Indiana making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. Here's Miller. He's got 19. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Money. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And George gets it to go.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Orlando leading by 10. Here's Money, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Harkless is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. And it's Miller penetrating. No luck. And Orlando the other way now.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Pacers trail by 14. Miller outside. Some solid defense from Harris. Orlando's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
And the Pacers with possession here. Miller outside. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Money passes to Harris. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Magic lead by 16.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
Shot's good.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Here's Money. Connects from three-point range. Money's got 24.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Miller dishes to West. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 4 assists now tonight.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Here's Money. Banked in off the glass. He's got 26.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And it's Miller penetrating.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Andre Miller. How he performed last season. Last season he averaged 6 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out to me about his recent performance.
Well, you think about his intelligence, the court vision, both are outstanding. those numbers are hardly a shock, as excellent as they are.
And Orlando making a change here. Fredette is checked in.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Miller outside. 11 feet away, and that's good for 2. Miller's got 25 points.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Money passes to Fredette. There's a screen. Here's the 3. David West grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 16. Dishes to Barnes. Fires for 3. Here's Mahimi. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Magic in 3rd.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Channing Frye's checked in for Orlando. Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Pacers. Fredette gets the bucket. Here's Miller. He's got 25. He kicks it to Mahimi. The dish to Barnes. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's Miller penetrating. Misses from short range. Magic leading by 16. Down low. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they were also number 1 in opponent field goal percentage or field goal defense. Outstanding work. They're aggressive and tenacious at the defensive end.
And Clark, the key number that you just talked about to me is field goal percentage. I mean, when you're the best in the league shooting the basketball, it's a clear sign that you have an unselfish team and a clear plan of attack. That club is very impressive with their offensive efficiency. Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Here's Money, covered by Miller. There's the lob to the hoop. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 6 in the quarter. Pacers trail by 18. Miller outside. Kicks it to Stuckey. Miller outside. The feed to Scola. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Stuckey. Orlando grabs the miss. Harris has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The shot by Harkless, no good. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Miller outside. Scola sets a screen for Stuckey. Rebounded by Money.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And here's Fredette for 3, and he gets it to go. Fredette's got 9.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Miller kicks to Scola. Stuckey outside. Out to Miller. Three-pointer. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Money, covered by Miller. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
Here is Miller. He's got 27. Feeds it to Scola. Passes it to Barnes. Miller kicks to Scola. Poked away. Miller outside. Nobody near Barnes. Misses and the dry spell continues. Magic leading by 23. Here's Harkless, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
Miller up on top. Scola drives in. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his 5th assist in this one. Orlando's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Money passes to Fry. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for Harris. And it's Peyton in for Jimmer Fredette. Then for the Pacers, Mbaamute's checked in for Mahinmi. And Georgia subbed in for Andre Miller. And he gets the bucket. Fournier's got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Stuckey outside. Nobody near Barnes. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Stuckey dishes to Mbaamoute. Now George. 12 points for him. Nobody near Barnes. No good with the triple.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
Here's Money. And that one goes long.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And here's George for 3. Offensive rebound.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Magic run.
On tap Friday, November 6th, Victor Oladipo and the Orlando Magic take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. It's the real deal.
Teams changing it up here. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And so in the game for the Pacers. Down low, Weston Hibbert. Luke Mbaamoute out there with Paul George. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Pass to Mbaamoute. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Money for Peyton. Miller's checked in for the Pacers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Harris. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Indiana has its hands full guarding against Harris.
He has 9 rebounds and the 1 steal.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
He's off on the second. Pacers trail by 21. Nobody near George. And Indiana, another 3.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
That's tipped. Here's Money. And that one's good. Money's got 31 points.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
West setting the pick for Miller. Rebound by Money. Money's got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts one up from 19. Green for 2 points. Money's got 33. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Miller kicks to Hibbert. On the wing, Miller. West setting the pick for Miller. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Launches a 3. And Andre Miller with the bucket on the assist from West. Miller's got 30.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 3-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there.
George passes to Hibbert. Miller outside. Harris on the double team. Miller kicks to Barnes. Back to Miller.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
First one falls for him. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Barnes. So he gets them both.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Here's Money. Connects in the foul line jumper. Money's got 14 points here in the second half. Pacers trail by 19. Miller outside. George double teamed. Beyond the arc. Miller, no luck. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Money. And Orlando again with the bucket. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And it's Miller penetrating. Here's West. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And it's 8 points for David West.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness. They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And it's Miller penetrating. And then Hibbert with the dunk. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Money. And it's Orlando with another.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Hibbert kicks to Stuckey. Back to Hibbert. He feeds it to Stuckey. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Another good look there, and that's his second 3-pointer of the game.
Here's Money. And it's Orlando with another.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Miller. And Gordon over to help. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Orlando leading by 21. From deep. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got 8 rebounds in this game. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 3rd foul of the game. It's stolen.
Well, he had just 1 turnover in the first half, and he's already surpassed that total here in the second.
Pacers trail by 21. And it's Miller in the corner. Lets it go from 11. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Trying his luck deep. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target for Money.
When you're hot, you're hot. This is unbelievable.
And it's Miller penetrating. Outside, George. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Money. That one wide left.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
They get it again. And again, it's Andre Miller. Miller's got 36.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
The shot's good for Money.
Still went down, but with no defense anywhere near him, he might as well just go straight up. No need to fade away.
It's George on the wing. Miller outside. Back to George. Here's West. Here's Hibbert. Can't hit. And Orlando will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. He also made sure they understood the kind of defense they should be playing. He wants them playing it safe, not trying to make plays that could leave them exposed. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. The kick out to Oladipo. Here's Money. Hits the three-point bomb. Money's got 54 points.
One of the big stories is second chance point. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
Miller outside. West with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Miller dishes to George. That's good. And it's Miller with the assist. And that's now 20 points for Paul George.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has three in this half.
And that one's good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
West gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Here's Money, covered by Miller. Money passes to Oladipo. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Oladipo's got 19 points.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Scooped up and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again in the second and third games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Money. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Dawkins. And here is Henry to the left side wing. The three from Barnes. Tries yet again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
Luka Balute taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Poked loose. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Still Magic ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible. Wow. Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Now, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Here's Dawkins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for the Pacers, Dawkins. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Here's Money. And the shot is good.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA. On 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Money.
Nice job out there tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. I had a nice little matchup and did my thing.
That's what it's about, seeing the weakness in your opponent and taking advantage. We got the win, but there's always room to improve. Am I right?
Yeah, man. I'm going to break down the film tonight and see where I can improve.
Yo, did the Rook just say he's going to break down film tonight?
Yeah, I know, man. It's a first. I got it, I know.
A first? That there is a miracle. I don't even think Nostradamus could have predicted that one.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like, yo, my men and my women, don't